a top shotter who drop dollars and pop collars. You ain't talking about top dollar, do not holler. Niggas can't move us, but now
Maino, Jim, and Dave East got freestyles about you.
Get it toe to head from bottom to top sprotter. Them window shoppers ain't really gon' cop nada.
You want to do a documentary on them niggas?
Word and shots follow. I'll let 'em off the
Nah, I'm by their podcast.
You know I got power.
In the building.
I know. I'm late, man. I'm late. But hey, better late than never. Plus, man, I went to that dumbass Stiller Brown game, bro. Yo, man. Yo, when I tell you, also, man, I ain't even want to do no video today. It's crazy because I was sitting right in front of where the Stillers' last three plays was, bro. Right there. And I seen all of that BS. You can't tell me Aaron Rodgers didn't throw the game. How you throw the ball in the wrong spot twice, not once, but twice, and you still throw it to the same side, the same guy? Bro, I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm done. These guys, man. Heart rate, blood pressure. Anyway. We're here to talk about Mr. Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. And I know I didn't get to the video. I had stuff to do with my kids yesterday. It's just been a busy weekend, y'all. So got to tend to the family, man. But I know Fabulous, Jim Jones, Maino, all of them humped on the track. I guess to respond to 50 Cent, whatever. It was all right. It was all right. Of course, Fabulous carried the weight on it. But I think Jim and them was all right. It was sucker fair for a square. You know, it wasn't all that. But 50 Cent does what everybody thought he would do and responded. And as always, he thinks for some reason somebody should be scared of him. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm tired of people acting like somebody got 50, he gonna pop out. Wait until he respond. 50. Listen, man. 50 Cent is full of you know what. It's still kind of early in the video, but he full of it. Ain't nobody worried about 50 Cent. But let's get into the video.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. This is history in the making right now. For the first time in a very long time, 50 Cent does not have a response back to a diss record. That's right, you guys. The guy who's normally quick to respond to everybody via social media, the guy who's got a full AI team on deck anytime he needs to put somebody on a meme. Yeah, that guy. Right now, he has no response to the diss record or diss song or freestyle that was done a couple days.
It wasn't a diss record. I don't call it a diss record. I mean, Fab threw some shots, though. He was the most direct out of everybody. I guess you could call his verse a diss verse. Yeah. His verse was definitely a diss verse. The rest of them was kind of like, walking on eggshells, you know?
Ago by Fabulous, Jim Jones, Maino, and also Dave East. Now, I told you guys in the last video, this was the last thing 50 Cent was expecting. The man was not expecting these guys to get in the booth and respond back to him. He thought this battle was going to be done on podcast audio. And so far, you guys, we gotta give credit to Jim Jones, Maino, Fab, and Dave East. So far, from what it looks like, these guys have managed to beat 50 Cent at his own game. After 50 Cent first threatened to own their podcast and also own their building, as funny as it sounds, these guys responded by paying their rent on time. You cannot kick us out this building if we've already paid up our rent. And now, if we're being honest, you guys, looks like 50 Cent is stalling. That's right, you guys. After he got this, everybody was waiting on 50 for a response. People said, yo, it's been 3 days. Bro, 50, we know you heard the record. You hear everything else on time. Why have you not responded back? Not even an AI meme on Instagram? Well, tonight, 50 did respond, and he told us a response was coming. That's right, you guys. We just got an announcement for the announcement to come. 50 Cent just issued a warning to these guys. He said, let's toast to success, health, and prosperity. I'm planning my new year. When I'm done, I'll come out to play. You know everyone who plays with me wishes they didn't in the end. Now, come on, 50.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, like, really, who has he really destroyed like that? His beef with Rick Ross ain't hurt Rick Ross in no way, shape, form, or fashion. The only one you could say got hurt was Ja Rule, but for real, there was a lot of factors in that Ja Rule situation that you can argue played a much larger role in Ja Rule's downfall than the 50 Cent beef, including Ja Rule himself with those weak ass diss tracks. But nah, ain't nobody worried about this bullshit, man.
This is the most obvious stalling tactic you can ever put out. You guys know when you don't want to fight somebody, but you still gotta act like you do? When I catch you next week, it's on. Not saying 50 is running from the smoke, but I mean, it kind of looks that way. Brother, it's the holidays. Everything is closed down. Nothing is going on right now. You're sitting at home bored with nothing to do. We're not stupid, bro.
I mean, what are you gonna do though? Like, honestly, just jump in the booth, man. I don't want to see like I don't know what smear campaign against any of them, or like they didn't do that. They didn't start like putting out gossip about you and doing all that. Listen, keep it in the field of play. Keep it in the field of play. They made the field of play. They didn't make it their platform where they went on and start backbiting you and talking all types of crazy shit, right? They didn't do that. They kept it in the field of play, in the booth. That's what they did. Now, 50 really want to show that he's still that dude when it comes to this type of stuff, he should get in the booth. Anything else, that ain't the field of play, man. And you open up the door for the people to do the same. And all this too, like 50 is supposed to be this boogeyman who comes out and just expose and destroy people. First of all, that's bullshit, number one. Number two, he got just as much, if not more, dirt on him than a lot of them do that we know of, right? So, yeah, I ain't trying to hear that, man. Keep it in the field play. Fight these niggas where they, you know, in the booth. Let's see what you got, 50.
We have watched this man put out responses to everybody on his most busiest day. This man has put out responses to everybody when he's on meetings, private jets, shit, even when he's been intimate with a chick. But now you're telling us we gotta wait till the new year? Come on, 50. Now, here's what I think, you guys, and I could be wrong. 50 needs a little bit more time to think and prep a response. Now, that response could be either an interview with maybe one of Fabulous ex-girls, maybe a short little doc about Fab, Maino, Jim Jones, or two. He's waiting for Uncle Murder to drop the goddamn year-end wrap-up, and he's planning to use that to go at him. Or three, 50 is cooking up something diabolical that we've never seen before. For all we know, the man could be possibly building the RICO case on Jim Jones and Fabulous.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But no, listen, 50's scared. And I ain't saying he's scared of them. 50's scared. 50 don't got it no more, y'all. I'm just sorry. Any of y'all 50 Cent fans out there, I gotta hurt your feelings, bro. He don't got it. And he know he don't. 50 might give Jim Jones and them some work for sure. That's light work. He might not even be. I don't know. Jim Jones might give him a run for his money, for real. That's not Dave East Lane. And Maino, he'd probably get out on Maino for sure. But Fab, now it ain't Fab Lane either, as far as like battle rapping and shit like that. But he ain't got nowhere near the word play as Fab. Yeah, no. 50 scared, y'all. I'm telling you right now. 50 ain't getting in the booth with nobody. Not saying he can't rap still. Not saying that. But 50 ain't trying to go back and forth with nobody. And honestly, can we be honest too? Dude, you making shows. You got things going on. What's the point in all this? You still trying to drum up some attention for some of your projects? I don't know. A 50 Fabulous battle, though, what does that look like? I mean, we might as well speculate because we probably won't see it. But let's speculate. I got Fab in 2. I got Fab in 2. Yeah, I got Fab in 2, y'all. What y'all got? Who y'all got and how many rounds?
Allegedly. We all know the only thing 50 could possibly have on Fabulous is the domestic violence incident with Emily. And yes, 50 will go that low. Now, I don't think 50 wants to take it to the streets. The man is already successful. He's rich. He's got tons of...
Don't 50 got his own domestic violence situations? He got his own bag of dirt he carrying around.
...of businesses, so I don't think he's going to pull up on Fab. I don't think he's going to send any goons at Fab or Jim Jones or Maino. I'm going to give 50 the benefit of doubt that he's not going to play in the streets for this. But here's my thing. If you're Jim Jones, Fab, and Maino, Are you really worried about this? If somebody's giving you a heads up of what they're about to possibly do to you, you're not necessarily going to be too worried about it. Everybody wants to see 50 Cent put on the do-rag and a tank top and get back into the booth. A lot of people want to see 50 rap, myself included. I don't want to see any AI memes. I don't want to see any interviews from one of his old girls. These guys just came at you with some bars. You got to respond back with some bars as well, 50. If not, everything else will be predictable. You guys get in the comments below.
I would love to see somebody beat 50 to the punch and beat him out of his own game. I mean, at this point, you kind of know 50's MO, right? You kind of know his MO. He ain't about to do no documentary on none of this. Honestly, this ain't even all that real. None of this is all that real for real. There ain't gonna be no street stuff over this. You would think, right? But somebody needs to beat him to the punch, man. You know, when you know you going in on this dude, you should already, if you haven't already gathered your intel, you should be working on it right then. By the time you got in the booth, somebody should be working on gathering intel. Because if that's the case, if he want to play dirty, you got to be ready to fire right back. Bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I came across this clip that show 50 might have always been hating on Fab. That might be why Fab went in so hard on him, man. Check this one out right here.
Fab, I said this to him. I said, damn, but you really, I think his, what's the name, cuffing season was that fun. But it wasn't it wasn't a hit like that because it was talking exactly about what was going on at the moment. But the way he brought La Marina and all of the stuff, it was the hottest joint.
What was going on exactly at the time. And
so I'm like, yo, I jumped on the remix because the director was going without us. Like, so I was like, yeah, I'm
right.
I got you, I'll do that. And then like we performed that joint. How many times did we perform that record on tour?
Yeah.
A couple times. Yeah, because it felt like a 50 Cent record to me. Like, I was like, this is it. Like, but he didn't have, like, for a lyricist, like a guy that's that intricate. But the writing, he didn't have a full-on moment that was like Fab's the name right now. Like he had a lot of hit records on R&B artists, like a lot of real hot verses that came, but it was on somebody else's joint.
Nah, that ain't throwing shots. I don't know what it is. And I feel like Fab had his moment, man. He had a moment when he was that dude. I'm not maybe as like, you know, albums like 50s or nothing like that, but there was a moment when Fab was all over the place. And you know, his name was ringing bells for sure. So I don't know, but that definitely sounded like a whole lot of hating coming out of 50 Mile. But that's what he do, right? That's what he do, y'all. It's in his blood. He can't help it. He can't help it. Now, do I think 50 is going to respond in the booth? Probably not, because he's scared. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm sticking with. 50's scared. He might try something else. Who knows? Some memes or something. If Jim Jones and all them is smart, they would have already been working on their own setup ammo when it comes to that, just in case. Somebody like 50, he been around for enough. His MO, he been around long enough. His MO is established. You should already know, and you should either beat him to the same thing with Kendrick and Drake, right? Drake's MO had been established. Everybody knew what was going on. Kendrick beat him to the punch, beat him out his own game. Boom, slam dunk, game over. If they were smart, they would do the same thing. Embarrass that nigga before he embarrass y'all. Anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. You think it's going to continue? Will he get in the booth? I don't think so. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.